two guys on a construction site. One on the top, one on the bottom, and they can't hear each other, so they have to use signs so they can tell each other stuff. And the first one, the one on the top rather, he says it points to his eye, pretends to need some bread for needs, a wench, and does a wench movement with his hand. The guy on the bottom pulls down his trousers and starts wanking off. The guy on the top runs down. He says, "What are you doing? I was trying to tell you I need a wench." The guy goes, "I know. I was telling you I was coming. I asked God for a bike. However, I know God doesn't work this way. So I stole the bike and asked him for forgiveness. Who do you think you are?" Now isn't that a wonderful TV programme? I'd just love to see Prince Harry on it. I was getting on a bus the other day. I got on, sat down upstairs, and this heavily pregnant lady got on, and she sat down. I smiled at her. She moved. My smile turned to a grin. She moved again. My grin turned to laughter. She moved again, and I just couldn't contain myself. She went and complained to the bus driver and got me arrested. It went to court, and the judge said, "So, what do you have to say for yourself?" I said, "Well, it's quite simple, really. When she first got on, she sat under a sign that said, 'Big William Stick did the trick.' It was a deodorant advertisement, but you can see the relation to it, can't you? Anyway, and then I just found it funny for the next two seats, and then she sat under another one. It says, 'Goodyear rubber could have prevented this accident.' You know, I just couldn't contain myself. I mean, it's just so funny." I'll tell you what, I was driving along the motorway the other day, and it was total traffic in the other direction. I mean, isn't that just great fun? Look, they're stuck in traffic. They're fucked. You just want it to go on for the whole journey. It's just the whole journey. But it won't. And then later on in the journey, you're stuck in that traffic, and you're getting really frustrated. There comes a time every man will get out of the car. They'll have a look. They'll get back in, slam the door. Any passenger will say, "What did you see?" Nothing. I mean, I was asleep a couple of nights ago, and my wife woke up from a really bad nightmare. She goes, "Ah!" And I said, "What's up?" She goes, "Awful nightmare." I said, "What's it about?" She goes, "Traffic." Wouldn't you just hate to live in those houses next to the dual carriageways? You know, the ones that just lead out onto it. They're the only people who I think will like traffic. Great news, love. We can go out today. It's total gridlock.